What is up, guys? Logan here again, and let's talk about stocks this week. The last couple of weeks of options have been a little iffy if you're playing the calls. We've had a couple huge down days. I've just been playing the calls recently. If we scroll down, I'll show you guys my calls right now, and then we'll also jump into my portfolio. Let's do another portfolio recap. Thank you guys for all the support in the Discord. There's about 65 people in the Discord right now. We're all chatting, having a blast. I'm super excited that you guys love it. Thanks for the Patreon support. Don't forget to use the Robinhood link and the Webull link signing up. And let's get into these calls today in my portfolio. I'm super excited. So let's hop into my first call. So this is a work call. All right, so this is my first call right now that I have out of the 5 I'm playing. This is just one contract. I'm down 26%, just 40 bucks. I'm playing this till July 2nd. It's my quickest to expiration. Work moved quite a bit. If you see on Friday, you know, they started the day at 98 cents. They went up to 140. And then back down to 110. I paid roughly 150, you know, so when this was up to 150, I bought this Thursday before it closed. And I bought this to sell this Friday, but it didn't happen, they went down. So I'm gonna hold them throughout the next week, but you know, it's all right, it's 150 bucks. I'll have my stop loss on them, so the most I can lose is half, you know, just 75 bucks if that happens. Or I can also buy more if I think they're gonna come back up. But all his work has to do is get to $35 next week or so, and then the break-even price is $36.50 because of my $35 call and $1.50 in the premium price. My Spirit call is getting hammered right now though. The thing about Spirit is when they're $20 a share, I'm actually profitable, but when they're even $18.69, like they are right now when the market closed, for some reason my $25 call for July just gets crushed. It's so weird to see this down 50%. I don't have a stop loss with save because I'm holding these contracts for longer than July 2nd. I have a month left on these, so I'm holding them. I'm pretty optimistic about Spirit. I think they'll upswing in the next couple of weeks. You know, I do plan on setting a stop loss as we get closer to expiration, but for now, it's so long term that I really haven't thought too hard about that part yet. So I'm really excited to see where this $25 call goes. Let's hop into my other Spirit call that I have. This is the $22.50 call. This one I'm down 28% in, and I'm not really too worried about this one either. This one moves a lot more. Even in that morning on Friday, I was pretty much at break even. But this week it was up to 315. I got in at 193. So like seriously, Spirit moves $2 and I'm up quite a bit. And that's the thing, dude, I'm playing options. I have 4 contracts here, 5 contracts in the other. A month left on this guy as well. So I'm not too worried. I know it's crazy though, I was up about, what was that, 1,800 bucks in the last video on Spirit. I should have sold. That's something, you know, I learned as a trader, as an options trader, when to take your profits, and I should have definitely taken my profits then. You know, I just got so caught up in making money that I was like, this is forever. But you know, it changes, stuff like that happens. We're trading stocks and it's hard to time everything, but not upset that I'm down 218. I think we'll swing back up. So let's jump into our Norwegian call that we have. So this one was up this week, which is cool. It was all the way up to 495 or 480, yeah, 485 right when it opened, the market opened on the 16th. I bought in at 330, so that would be about $155 return. I'm doing the math real quick in my head. So I was really excited on that too. I was super pumped with like a 50%. Now I'm down 33% because of this week. Not too upset though. This is an expiration date that's also a month away. It's a little bit longer than my Spirit calls, so I'm happy with this contract. I might end up picking up more. I'm not sure though. I'm gonna monitor Norwegian. I know that they said that they're gonna wait even longer than expected to continue with the cruises. So it's just really weird to watch them right now. I'm probably gonna sell out when I can, just because of that news coming out. I bought the call before I heard about that, so I'm just gonna be wary about that. And this is the last call that I currently have right now. And I didn't trade any of the tech stocks this week. I really wish I would have. They were super volatile, but this is one of the first weeks where I didn't touch them because there's so much news coming out and we had so many crazy swing days. And then this week just seemed to trade pretty flat, but the tech sector was moving quite a bit. But let's jump into Berkshire Hathaway. This is the BRK.B. So this is the more affordable one. And I bought the contract, so I'm down 130 bucks on it right now. I have 4 contracts. So I have this play for September 18th. So super long term on this call. It's the longest call I've ever decided to go with. They are right now trading around 179.30. So as you guys know, I have been getting kind of slammed for stock positions. I still have 1 Facebook share. I'm up 31 1% on. I'm loving Facebook, great pickup. I've been options trading them and making a lot more. So, you know, you guys know that I love these guys. Then we have Apple. But yeah, Apple's testing brand new highs. The stock's just exploding. My 4 shares, I'm up 84% right now. I bought these over a year ago. So really happy, really long term. They raised their dividend 5 cents a share, which is really cool. So it's just been really awesome. They raised it from 77 cents to 82 cents a share. So I just get a quick $4 from Apple every 3 months, but I'm all about my growth stock here. 100% return would just be ridiculous. You know, I bought this way back to where like making money was really hard and stressful for me, and I wasn't really sure about my finances and my financial situation at the time. So spending, you know, $188 on a stock, I was like, dude, that's like a paycheck. That's like a weekly paycheck. I was part-time, you know, stuff like that. You just start to think like, dude, I worked so hard for this money. I want to buy a stock with it. What if it goes backwards? So to see this is just really awesome for me. Let's jump into my forward positions. This is my most unhappy position that I own because they cut their dividend. I'm down $300 on them. I would just love to put this somewhere else. They were bouncing back last week, like that big run up day. They were $7.53 a share. Now they're back down to $6.23. It's a rough time. I paid $8.93 before all this fell. I know that their financials have been going down, but with how much they had been swinging before, you know, the end of the year, I loved their dividend. It was a super affordable stock for me to, you know, go to work or do whatever I did, and like, oh, I can throw a couple dollars at a Ford share, get that dividend, 15 cents a share. I was pumped. I was like, Ford's great for that. And they're just not a thrilling company for me, you know, just not right now, especially when it comes to car companies. The dividend should not have been like my decision maker for this, but it was. Sadly, they cut it. Let's jump to SunPower. I don't really know why I still hold this position. I'm down 42%. I made money off of them last year, like $50, $60 trading them. I realize I don't really have that much money into this. I might sell out of it. Not really sure yet, but just down 91 bucks. And yeah, I probably will sell out of it, move this money somewhere else. The SunPower just hasn't really been moving. They're just not, you know, they're not it for me right now. They did really good last year when they popped. I started trading them. Energy Transfer, we checked these guys out. They're, you know, I'm down 32%. Bought these guys before the market fell. They have climbed back pretty well because they were about $4.50 a share when they got really bad, but I was buying them in the $11 range back here, and then they popped real big to 14, and I felt like the man. You know, I got 40 shares, my average cost $11.97. So I just felt like the man. I was like, this is sweet. I called it. These guys still pay their dividend. They still plan on it. I got paid $12.20 from them the last time I got my dividend. Here's my AT&T position. Love this stock. You guys know it. I'm up to 105 shares. I don't care about my total return yet. I was buying these guys up when they were 39 a share, which is kind of expensive. I only had 18 shares, but over this pullback, I've been buying them in between, you know, 29 to $32 a share, loading up with all the money I can at the time. What's cool about AT&T is they have such a high dividend yield for like such a big company. I think it's a really safe dividend. And this right here, you know, Robinhood's a little inaccurate sometimes, but I think we could see AT&T's dividend, you know, steady throughout this whole pullback. So I'm really excited. I think they're really consistent. 105 shares if I take you guys to my calculator really quickly. This doesn't get you psyched up like it does for me. So I have 105 shares that every 3 months pay me 52 cents a share. I will make $54.60 just off dividends. Yearly, that equates to $218.40 for doing nothing except putting just over $3,000 into AT&T, which I can pull out at any time. That's such a good dividend for me. I'm super happy with it. I'm getting so close. I might have achieved my goal of $1,000 a year in dividends. But like I said, I'm such an AT&T guy. I think they're a great company. A lot of people can say they're boring or whatever, but, and I have Verizon for my phone service. I think it's important though to have dividend income streams so that you don't have to worry about trading stocks and like this AT&T price. I mean, if they move above right here, $33, I'm gonna be back in the profit zone, and I'm all about the dividend here. So it's really like, if I can get it cheaper, I'll just pick up more shares. I eventually wanna have like 1,000 shares to 2,000 shares of AT&T. That's one of my dream goals as far as being an investor. So keep your eye out on more AT&T down the road. Jump into VOOG. VOOG's moved a lot because it's heavily tech sectored. It's recovered from its highs basically. So this is really cool. I'm up 4% and it's a safe index fund. They pay a dividend. It's really nice. I want to get more of VOOG. I should have when the market fell. I just didn't have the money. And then with options recently, I've just been doing so well that I've kind of overlooked the ETFs. And I love the ETF investing. It's the safest way, it's the smartest way, and that's why I have so much of my portfolio in VOOG. You know, I wouldn't have 15% of my cash in VOOG if I didn't believe in ETFs. So that's a cool one. We're back to Tesla. Tesla hit over 1,000 this past week. We were up 26% on our position with our 3 shares at an average cost of $7.85. Like I said in my last portfolio video, I bought Tesla at 500, sold it up at 8, bought back in at 785. Now it's over 1,000. Well, it was over 1,000, but it's 991. If we look at this past month, I mean, them hitting 1,025 blew my mind. It's a great time to be a shareholder. Shout out to the new subscriber on that channel. Just a reminder, if you guys haven't subscribed, you should do it right now, just like that. So let's jump into VOO. I had VOO, like you guys know, I bought this before the market even crashed. It still has yet to recover all the way up to what I paid for it. We'll jump into Realty Income. I'm up 25%. I didn't put very much money into it. I have 7 shares. Realty Income pays me monthly. They pay me every month $1.63. So I just have 7 shares. I want to have like 50. I think that'd be really cool. Their price just moved really fast up. You know, I was getting them for 49 bucks. Then we go to ABR. This one's a doubler. This stock's a doubler. I'm super happy. Super glad I picked up ABR when I did. Honestly wish I would have got more. They're keeping their dividend where they pay 30 cents a share. It'll take me 4 years to pay off my whole investment just in dividends. So I'm really excited there. Here's the crazy one. This one's DPST. This one's 65 a share now. You guys know that, you know, within the last month they were up to 113 and I'm only up 1,000 now on DPST, which is still a lot, but I was up 5,500. So most of my portfolio value that I end up losing was because of DPST going from my $5,500 profit down to 1,000. So that's a $4,500 difference. So that's the majority of my portfolio's value right now. And I have 25% of my portfolio in DPST. I think they can double. I'm gonna add more this coming week if they go down further. Hoping to get to 100, but we will see with how they move this coming week. Because it would be even cool too to sell them at a higher price, and if they come back down again, to buy back in. So it's just been really crazy. If you've been able to time them well over the last 3 months, you could have bought here at 39, sold at 80, bought back in at 67, sold at 113. You know, there's so many ways of doing this. So I just dropped a new song this week. If you guys want to check that out, I'm gonna link the description below. I make a lot of like hip hop trap stuff, so I had a blast with that. But thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you like this new camera angle I'm gonna potentially use for future videos. Just wanted to test it out. Appreciate the Discord support, the Patreon support as always. Don't forget to like and subscribe. A lot of my viewers that I've had over the last couple of weeks have not, you know, 80% have not subscribed. So if you could do that, just hit the subscribe button. It helped me out greatly. It helps push my channel up, and a lot of you guys are amazing, have been in the Discord. I've spent a lot of time on Instagram recently too, just reaching out to you guys who have reached out to me. You know, I love to chat back and forth, help you guys out with options, teach you kind of the moves, when to pick up dividend stocks, and kind of like your future with investing. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I will see you soon.